October 12th, 1969. Sham duty at last. Just as I completed my 6 months of LRRP missions, I learned that they were going to dissolve the Brigade LRRPs. Although the LRRPs had disbanded, Captain Street tried to honor the commitment to take us out of the field once we ran our missions. I was assigned to Firebase Heartbreak, which was almost completely ARVNs, which is the Army of the Republic of Vietnam soldiers. There were several American officers attached to the unit. I was the highest ranking American enlisted man in the camp. But there were only 2 of us. My job was to look out for the welfare of the American troops at the firebase. I only had a few jobs to do, such as make sure everyone gets their malaria pill, take the trash to the dump, make sure we had water, and to burn the poop. At more permanent military sites in Vietnam, an outhouse would be built. Rather than dig a hole under the outhouse, as tradition would dictate, a 55-gallon drum would be cut in half and placed under the seat. Every few days, the drum's pulled out, diesel fuel is poured into the drum and mixed well and set on fire. I had learned as a child to never to put charcoal lighter on a fire once it was already started. I also knew how explosive gasoline could be. However, it wasn't until I was in Vietnam doing this job that I learned if you were careful, diesel fuel could be poured directly onto a fire. As I stirred up the fire, I reminded myself this was sham duty. As disgusting as the job may sound, I reminded myself that no one had ever died burning poop. I picked up the 5-gallon can and poured the remaining diesel fuel on the fire. I turned the can completely upside down and tried to shake out the last few drops of fuel from the can. With no warning, the can exploded in my hand. The bottom of the can went straight into the air, and the rest of the can fell into the fire. I was shaken, but not harmed. I'm not sure if an injury would have qualified me for a Purple Heart, and I tried to think about how an obituary might have read.